It's a new year with new episodes of The Real.
And an all-new Girl Chat. H&M's new hoodie for kids causes outrage.
It's no joke.
And Meghan Markle may break tradition and walk down the aisle with her mom. Would you? Plus, Meagan Good and Jay Ellis are here. Yes. The Real is live.
This is our
legit came out here like, oh, it's raining so hard in Los Angeles, you guys. Like, it literally is buckets pouring from the sky.
Flood
and we thought we got
warnings.
2 people, and those 2 people are going to come sit with us, are going to be here with us. But everybody came today to be a part of our live Girl Chat. Thank you. Audience, that's crazy. Oh, my gosh, you guys got up so early. You man through the rain with us. Thank you so much. So I'm going to ask you, are you ready for some live Girl Chat? Okay, so head over to The Real Daytime's Instagram page to join in our convo, and the hashtag Girl Chat Live is what we use so that we can hear from you, okay?
Yes.
Now, before we get started, we have a very exciting announcement. As you know, The Real is nominated for Outstanding Talk Series at this year's NAACP Image Award. And it's such an honor. We're so humbled by all of the support. So thank you, every single person who got to your phones and you voted. We can finally announce that the exciting news that the 4 of us will actually be hosting the non-televised awards and ceremony this Sunday night. That's huge.
I know it is.
I still can't believe it.
It'll be our first time all together hosting an award show.
It's major.
I'm excited.
And the thing about the NAACP is that there are 2 shows. There's one that's going to be televised, but there's so many awards categories that they have the non-televised, so that'll be covered. So make sure to tune into the NAACP Image Awards this Monday, January 15th at 9, 8 Central, live on TV1, all right? Yes. Now, speaking of awards, Tamara, yesterday you told us you met Mariah Carey at the InStyle Golden Globes party, and guess what?
What?
We got the video. Roll it.
Come see, what's the commotion going on here?
That's Mariah Carey.
Now's my chance to meet her. Oh my God, should I? Well, I'm just gonna say hi, right? Okay, so when she walks by, I'll just say hi. Okay. Hi, Mariah, I love you. She called me gorgeous. She called me gorgeous. My night. Oh my God. Okay, my night is made. I'm done.
I am so amazing.
Embarrassed.
Oh
My God. Fun fact, you guys.
Tell us everything.
I think I was a little drunk at that moment.
You
All
were
I can
lit?
remember, I think I was lit. My husband, the moment we got to the party, he gave me a glass of white wine, but the glasses that they give you at that party, they fill it all the way up to the top.
Yep.
I had 2 of those.
Oh,
So
yeah, you were lit then.
I was. So I was doing, an interview, and then I heard all this commotion, all the photographers going, Mariah, 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 Mariah. And I was like, oh, it was like slow-mo. And then I saw her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about the interview. And then when she came by, I think she didn't hear me the first time. I said hi. So then I did it again. I was like, hi, Mariah. And then she was like, oh, hi, gorgeous. And then she held my hand, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, sing the song, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Because I was afraid when you just said hi to her, I thought she was just going to walk on by, but she saw you, girl. That feels good.
That is finally got my moment. I waited years for that.
Okay, but seriously, so many people can watch that and be and so relatable. Like, how many of us would bug out? No matter, like, you guys sometimes see us up here and you're like, oh, they don't get it. We get so excited. Even when we have guests on the show that we're huge fans of. And that's just so awesome to see that
So you know what that means, Mariah? You could come on the show. All right, now. Darling.
We love
Darling,
you.
right here.
Yes, we are
well,
lambs.
you know what? This is a great awards time, but now there's the worst awards ad of 2018. It goes to the clothing retailer H&M. H&M was forced to apologize this week for posting an ad on their British online store, which featured a black child wearing a hoodie with the slogan, "Coolest monkey in the jungle." The ad was met with disgust and outrage from many, including singer The Weeknd, who tweeted that he was deeply offended and would no longer be working with the company in the future. The hashtag boycott H&M also began trending everywhere on social media. Following the controversy, H&M pulled the ad from their websites and issued a statement saying, in part, "We're deeply sorry the picture was taken and we regret the actual print. We'll thoroughly investigate why this happened to prevent this type of mistake from happening again." This is like the fourth time that a brand has done this. I mean, now we need an international Jamal the intern, all right? Because, you know what I say? You need a black person. It's usually that intern that's in the corner. Y'all don't pay no attention to him. His
completely
name
agree
is
with
Jamal. And Jamal will tell you, dude, this ain't cool, all right?
Yeah, I'm
But
trying to let
taking
you
it a
guys
step
know.
further, come on, I don't care what race you are. You know that that's just wrong.
Well, I will
at this
say,
point, we have
but-
to take it a step further than Jamal. Like, a white person should be able to look at that and be like, how about we don't?
No.
Common sense.
Well,
Explain.
This is the thing. I actually have an amazing white friend who adopted a beautiful black girl. And someone in her extended family came to her and was like, "Oh my gosh, you have the cutest little monkey. She's so cute." And she said, "What? No, 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 no. You can't say that word." You know, and a lot of the times it comes out of ignorance, and they're not culturally sensitive. So I gotta give it up to my friend for culturally educating her white family member that, look, listen, you can't say those words. So what I think, it's sad that we even have to do this. There should be maybe classes or courses that corporate, businesses should take, like, and say, look, you can't say this word, you can't say this word, you can't say derogatory, racial slurs or terms that are going to affect people.
Yes.
You have to educate these people, and I think maybe sometimes they just
In the UK,
they don't know.
they say
it's like common sense.
but in the UK, calling a child a monkey means the child is mischievous.
Mischievous, and what she
And
did.
calling an adult a cheeky monkey means that they're being a bit naughty.
Well,
So-
and what this woman said, and she was American, and what she literally said to, her family member, she said, "Well, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that because I call my child a monkey. My child is always climbing up on me," and she's like, "Oh my God, my cute little monkey. I love my son." And sometimes they're not aware.
It's
so
not done with
it's
bad
cultural
intention.
ignorance, and they need to be educated.
Yeah.
Y'all need to take responsibility in educating yourself.
I'm gonna stack on top of that.
Yeah.
It's not only ignorance, but it's actually laziness at its worst.
Yeah.
Here's why. When you have a global brand like H&M, there are departments and there's a process. That picture doesn't just get snapped and then it gets taken on there.
Absolutely.
There's a theme, there's a launch connection, models are then picked, then they place it out, lay it out, and they match up who it is. There's a stylist, there's executives there that approve the pictures. Once the pictures are selected, then they actually take it down to the next person in charge who picks out which one goes online, which one goes out in catalog, and then it's all taken to the top. This is ignorance and laziness, because for a global brand like H&M, they need to be conscientious about each part that goes out, and then we...
Or maybe they did this on purpose.
Oh.
You think
Okay.
so?
Go ahead, finish.
Yes.
Finish.
All to say, this is why we have to be careful, because when it comes to clothing, I'm very conscious about ethically made, morally responsible brands. I've boycotted some brands, even like Forever 21, just because they're not responsible about the manufacturing, who they hire, the pay wage that they're taking care of in different countries. So when it comes to H&M, I'm sorry, but it's a big fault, you guys. There's no excuse when it comes to the irresponsible move and all the laziness that it took to just get this picture out there and then apologize. It doesn't wash off that easy. We saw it, we see it, and we have to be responsible to just make sure that we're not walking advertising.
And is it obvious to me that they don't have a diverse team? You know, because obviously a person of color, especially a black person, is gonna say,
nah,
wait a minute.
fam.
Yeah, this is
That
ain't
was it. Jamal, the intern, would have helped them out. I mean,
Yes.
you gotta have somebody around
Okay,
you.
I have to ask another question that I saw a lot online as well, which was, where was the kid's parent?
Yeah.
But see, okay, let me say this. You don't know the nationality of that kid. So you don't know if that kid's, parent is, maybe they're British, maybe, we don't know that situation. Because a lot of people's like, what about, we're looking at it from the American point of view. You got to look at it from the worldwide point of view, in my opinion. That's what I think.
And that's why I'm saying we are all walking advertisements right now. You guys are all advertising the brands you wear. Be careful when your kid is going out there modeling. We know what it takes to get a manager and representative. Some people don't have that. So when you have a kid that's out there in the field, you've got to be really responsible to do your homework and make sure to see every image they put out, make sure you approve of it, and that they're not representing something like this.
Yeah, Tam was a kid star, and your mom managed you. I'm sure she never would have let something fly like this.
No. She would have pulled me from the shoot immediately.
Yeah.
She would have been like, oh, no.
That's what we're not going to do.
We're not doing this.
Yeah.
Someone else who decided to speak out against the ad was NBA superstar LeBron James, who took to Instagram and posted what he felt was a corrected version of the ad, saying, quote, H&M, you got us all wrong. When I look at this picture, I see a young king, the ruler of the world, an untouchable force that could never be denied.
I love it.
And a lot of people did that. A lot of people went and they remixed. They remixed the ad and added like king and took off the monkey part.
And I think a smart move that H&M should do is actually make a shirt like this now and give LeBron James like 50% of the proceeds. Maybe even 100%. Just saying.
Yeah.
What are the people saying?
Okay, we have @Beauty Butterfly said the ad is racist and insulting and disrespectful and callous and ignorant and idiotic and foolish and poorly planned and executed. There is no other way around it. You also have @Janice B said, do they really have not one person in the entire company that could have said, maybe this is a bad idea? We're all kind of saying the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is the fourth brand like this. We had Dove. We had, we can
Well,
count.
H&M has record from before also talking about white models versus black models. They've said some things in the past.
So we've got Anissa Ahmad just shouted your comment out. Where's Jamal the intern and the LMAO? Y'all have to listen to the intern.
Yes.
Jamal would have told you.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be doing this.
People of color.
Yeah, people of color. That's what it is.
Yeah,
But sometimes you don't have to, because this is great advertising for H&M. How many people are really going to stop shopping there? Okay,
I think there's a good group, and I think that they can take
my point.
action now. This is an opportunity for you to take action. If you are offended, like Jeannie said, you are walking advertising. Make sure that you rock and support companies that actually are representing something that you are proud of.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll
Wait till the
see.
next one. Wait till the next one, and I'm gonna say I told y'all they doing this on purpose. But let's go.
Yeah. All right, Lonnie. Okay. Well, from a young king to a future princess, royal couple Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are set to marry on May 19th. And according to Us Weekly, Meghan reportedly wants to break tradition and have her mother Doria walk her down the aisle instead of her father, Thomas. The only problem is that that's not what Meghan's half-sister Samantha is telling people. Yesterday, Samantha appeared on the British morning show, The Right Stuff, and claimed that unless his plane crashes, Meghan's dad will be there and will walk her down the aisle, and that any rumor is the contrary to quote, rubbish.
Wow.
Meghan has yet to respond to Samantha's comments. In fact, People is reporting that Samantha herself hasn't even been invited to the wedding.
Exactly. Bye, Samantha.
So, ladies, this is some royal tea. Where's your tea, Lonnie?
Exactly.
Well, Prince Harry made the comment that Meghan's finally going to have the family that she never had. And so once he made that statement, that's when his sister started coming in.
Yeah.
And she's also got, supposedly, Samantha has a book coming out called The Pushy Princess. So it's
Why is she doing this?
Because she needs to make some money.
Yeah, she's an opportunist and she's a cornball, in my opinion.
Yes,
Like, go
100%,
somewhere.
yes.
This is not your wedding. It's your sister's wedding. We didn't even know about you. go somewhere. I'm over
She's actually
her.
telling on herself
Yes.
by her actions. A real sister wouldn't do this
Never.
to her sister.
That's why she
Never.
half sister. She a half.
Sure.
And I'm sorry, there are
Half
bomb
sisters
sisters
won't
out
do
there.
this.
She's just a whack sister.
Yeah, she's
Isn't that
a jealous
crazy, though?
sister, I think.
When
Maybe
somebody-
that's what's going on. I don't
Yes.
know.
But when somebody comes up in any way of success or happiness, you always have somebody who's gonna try to climb and just
Haters.
block the light and throw some haterade on your game. Sometimes even family members. God sees you, man.
Yes.
Don't even worry about those people. God sees you and he will take it down.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think she,
Oh my
I
God.
But
think
it's
she's
just
jealous.
like Tam said. I think she's jealous, like Lonnie
Yeah.
just said. But it's like Tam said, you're showing your true colors. You're
Yeah,
showing who
by
you
your
really are.
action,
So by
yeah.
the time your book comes out, we already know. We already read you. You're whack. And you're just trying to get attention.
But let's think about this. How historic would it be if Meghan had her mother walk her down the aisle?
Amazing.
I
You
love
know,
that.
Instead of, because I don't know what was the relationship between her dad and her and
Yeah,
her
she's
mom.
never come out and said that
Right.
there's strain between her and her father, but obviously she's closer to her mother. And this isn't just any wedding.
Right.
This is
The royal wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she went from being an amazing, beautiful actress to now being a very well-known woman across the globe. So she's going to be very emotional. She's going to be anxious, even though it's a beautiful day. And sometimes you just want your mama, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah, I
Because
can't wait
tradition
to
is
see what happens.
the father, walks her down. But I love it.
I think it's a bride's choice. It's whatever the bride wants to do.
Absolutely.
A lot of people were like, I didn't have my dad walk me down the aisle. I walked down by myself. That's just what I wanted to do.
Well, I was
I'm
right
gonna give
behind
myself
you.
away. Yes, you were.
I was
Fixing my
right.
train.
Fixing
Yes,
the
you were.
train.
But I think it's a bride's prerogative
Yes.
to do whatever she chooses to. If she wants to walk with her mother, amazing. A father, both. I had two dads, which is what my sister did. It's whatever you want to do. It's her special day, and I just can't wait to see it. We're so all excited for
I
it.
know. I wish
That
it
is
was
so
that.
exciting.
Are we going to go?
I don't think we're gonna go, Lonnie.
Why
I don't
not?
think we're gonna
Why?
go.
I
Someone's
started
gotta
watching
have
The
a
Crown,
plan.
Tam.
It's on the weekend.
We're with Samantha. We didn't get invited. We didn't get invited.
But we ain't with Samantha.
No,
We can stand in
I'm
the
not
street.
down with Samantha.
No.
I'm just saying.
We could be outside, with the...
in the commoners.
We said that we wanted to crash a wedding. What if we crashed the
May.
royal
wedding. Now, recently, the daughters of Kimora Lee and Russell Simmons got into a hilarious shade war on Instagram, and their mom had to break it up. Ming Lee Simmons posted this picture of herself modeling a crop top in snowy Whistler. Upon seeing the picture, her sister, Aoki Lee, commented, quote, "You're not gonna be smiling like that when you catch a cold, though." To which Ming Lee responded, "You won't be smiling either when you catch these hands." Aoki then immediately tattletaled by tagging Kimora, saying, "Mom, she threatened me." Kimora immediately squashed the beef, commenting, "Both of you act right. And Ming, it's damn cold, child." Ladies, can any of you guys relate to this sibling squabble? I thought this was so funny.
It is. They do that to each other.
All the time.
All the time
If you
on their
follow
Instagram
each of them,
posts.
they're
Yep.
constantly writing things back and forth to each
Yeah.
other. And I could totally see me and my sister doing this. I think it's so cute. It shows their personality. And
Yeah.
like Jeannie always says, you always know that somebody's super tight when
Yes.
they can diss each other and laugh about
The
it.
family that
Yes.
shades together, slays together.
I love it. Always. So funny.
I grew up, my brother is 6 years older than
Yeah.
me. So I grew up without, mostly like as an only child. But I have raised and helped raise a lot of children. And when I thought about this, I thought about when I'm over to Tamara's house. And it's something that's weird about kids. It's like when I'm with Aiden and Araya, we play together, we have a good time,
Yeah.
we're all cool. The minute Tamara comes home or comes in
Yep.
the picture, they start fighting.
They
I
really
swear that does
they want
happen. My nieces
attention.
do the same thing. When my sister's around, they act the fool.
Right.
Maybe they're
No
fighting
way.
for attention.
I-
I don't know, but Araya,
She
Aiden
fights
better watch
back.
out.
Yeah.
Araya just jumps on him and just like stays
Yeah.
there.
Oh my God.
And he's like, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, get me
Yeah.
up, get me up."
Is she stronger too?
Huh?
She's strong.
She's a little bit stronger, and she's learning wrestling moves. I don't know where she's learning it from.
What is it about like baby brothers and baby sisters? I was like you. I grew up 6 years by myself. I had such an amazing solo child life.
Yeah.
And then when those two other freaking like my brothers came in, it changed everything. So I used to be very like dramatic about my life. I was growing up. I used to have a diary. That diary right then was my secret. See, it has a lock.
And it has your picture on the front of it?
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, you know how you write in your books, belongs to
serious.
property of Jeannie Mai.
Oh, she was like,
And that
here's my
drawer,
face on the front.
That was my secret drawer. You see that sticker? It says, don't open. You will die. Right? So I hid my diary inside that drawer, and there was this boy who really liked me. His name was Victor, and he liked me, so he gave me a friendship bracelet so that we could be friends. So I had a friendship bracelet on, but Daniel, my baby brother, would take the diary and sneak it over to my mom so my mom could read the pages.
Oh, the tattletailing.
Yes, I know. So I had my bracelet, and I said, my friend got this for me when I was talking to my friend, and she would yell in the other kitchen, that's not your friend, that's the boyfriend. And I'm like, who told her? And then I realized later on, too, when somebody would call and it was a boy, she would say, who this? The Victor, huh?
Daniel, you ain't right.
Dude,
Daniel,
it's baby
you ain't
brothers.
right.
That's gonna happen to you, man. Something about them, they gotta get up in your biz, Natch, and it ain't right.
I won't front. Me and my sister used to do stuff like this, but there's something about siblings as well that you can do it to each other, but don't let anybody else write a comment like that.
Right.
My sister would do this, but if she saw a comment like this from somebody else, oh, it's a problem.
Yeah,
Yes, my cousins are like that.
I can dish you, but
Jerome.
nobody else can.
Jerome and Jamila, I love you so much. They be going in on my Instagram after me. Love you guys. Well, we have to take a break, but coming up, we'll tell you why John Mayer's body isn't always a wonderland. Don't go anywhere. You're watching The Real.
Now, Grammy-winning singer John Mayer is known for making some pretty sweet music and also some pretty sweet snacks.
Yes.
Because on Monday, Mayer posted a picture to his Instagram of him eating a bowl of 6 bags of mini Oreos with the caption, "We start working out Tuesday." So, now if you think eating 6 bags of Oreos makes your stomach hurt, yo, it does. Because then Mayer posted this update later saying, quote, "Notice I have an upset stomach. Yes, I know it's from the mini Oreos. I learned a lot from putting cookies in milk because I learned that just because it fits in a bowl and soaks up milk doesn't mean it's good to eat it." Ugh, I bet he felt so sick after that. So we all know this, though. There's got to be some item of food that you guys eat that you think is good, and all of a sudden you go in a little too deep and come out sick.
Well, if I mix certain foods.
Like
yesterday, because I did not gain weight over the holiday, which that was my goal.
That's amazing.
Yes,
I did not gain. Okay?
Vacation and everything.
Exactly. But you got to understand our schedule is different. So, we get up really, really early, you guys. And so I was trying to stay on my diet. So I had Brussels sprouts in the morning, but I was still hungry like 2 hours later before we started the first show. So I said, well, I'll just have a little snack. So I had like a little small smoothie, which it was a peanut butter and chocolate smoothie. And then I have these ginger treats that I like because I was really trying not to eat. And I was eating the ginger chews with the peanut butter and chocolate.
After the Brussels sprouts.
After the Brussels sprouts.
This combination.
And that was the wrong thing to do.
And that was the wrong thing to do.
So never mix Brussels sprouts, peanut butter and chocolate, and ginger chews.
Oh, no.
Even if you're trying to lose weight, just get another salad, okay, or something like that.
What happened?
Because it wasn't nice.
Too full.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And my tummy was hurting, and I went over to Tam's room, and I said, my tummy hurt, like I was a Raya. And she said, drink some hot water, and I drank some hot water, and it felt better. So,
He needed to drink some hot water, but I'm not gonna lie. I saw when he posted this on his IG story. He actually did it the day, like around Christmas. He actually did one where he chopped up regular cookies, like homemade cookies that were in a tin can. And he put them with milk. And me and Israel saw it. And so we did it too. Yes, we did. My mom had baked some cookies, so we chopped them up. We poured them in the bowl, and then we poured milk over it. And I'm sorry, John Mayer, ours turned out popping. It was amazing.
But he did too many.
It was so good.
He did too many.
Yeah,
Okay,
you guys
it was
shared
delicious.
right?
I'm obsessed with anything crunchy.
Oh, I know what
Puffy
you're talking
Cheetos
about.
all day. So I recently found something, and I thought it was me. I found something. You guys know the Pirate's Booty, right? The small
Yes,
little one.
love it.
Yeah.
Pirate's Booty was so 2017. Let me tell you what it is. It's the new bag of Pirate's Booty, but it's the blue one, and it's called Treasures. So the pieces are bigger, and the cheese is more saltier and more.
So good.
So I told this one,
She sure did.
and she went ham on it.
I ate the entire bag, Jeannie. Thank you very much.
How big was the bag?
You guys, the bag is like
Yeah,
this.
it's a full bag.
It's so, I know. It was so
And
good.
you got it at
Costco? You can,
was like this?
No, you can get it at,
Yeah.
like, Whole Foods,
Gelson's, whatever.
Ralph's, Gelson's.
But you just go deep, and you can't
My
stop.
children love it now.
Oh, does somebody have it in their
they do.
dressing room? Because I want some.
I do.
Get to some more girl. Oh! You know what that bling sound means. It's time for the Reels Hotline Bling. Caller. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, I'm Diamond. I'm from Fairfield, California. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Hi, baby.
Oh my God.
Honey, let's see these nails. Look at them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like fan struck right now. Super fan struck.
I love it. Let's check out your nails.
Yes, we
Yes.
love your nail
We wanna
game.
see your
Thank
nails.
you.
Oh.
Girl, I put the little chrome on top of every color, so it's like.
All right.
I
Me
love
and
it.
Adrian
They
just
look
got ours
nice.
done,
Got
too.
us
Well, they look nice, so.
What do you do out there?
Well, right now I do hair for a living.
Yes.
This is crazy. I do hair, but like this is crazy. I'm enjoying myself right now with you guys.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Your hair looks laid. Your hair
It
looks
does.
amazing.
It looks really good. Are you a good texter?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so more importantly, though, do you know your emojis really well?
Girl, sometimes I only use emojis.
Okay, well, we have a game for you. So Adrian's got a set of paddles, right? She's gonna hold each one up. On each paddle is an emoji, but Adrian doesn't know which one they are.
Now, she'll show you the paddle, and without saying anything, you need to make sure that you need to make the emoji's expression with your face.
Okay.
If she guesses the emoji correctly, you'll move on to the next one. You'll win $100 for each one you get right. Are you ready to play?
Okay.
All right.
Make that money, go. Rack it up.
All right.
Yes.
Here we go. Adrian, show the first paddle.
All right. Oh, crying face emoji.
Yes. All right.
Okay, so let's see the next paddle.
Oh, sleeping emoji.
Yes.
Oh,
You're doing great. All right.
got
let's-
200. All
let's see.
right.
We have one more.
Yes. Do it again. Do it one more
Like
time.
a side eye emoji.
Yeah.
I want her to win. I got nervous on that one.
Oh, great job, Diamond. Way to use that beautiful face of yours. You're getting $300, girl.
Our next guests are two very talented actors. She's the actress behind Think Like a Man and Stomp the Yard, and you know him from The Game and Insecure. Now you can catch them starring in the upcoming Sundance Film Festival movie, A Boy, a Girl, a Dream, Love on Election Night. Please welcome my girl, Meagan Good and Jay Ellis. Your legs look amazing, but your body looks bomb. I be seeing you on Instagram. Working out, killing it.
You know, I was looking on Instagram. You and Devon, your husband, went to Jamaica, and you spent Jamaica with a celebrity couple, Trey and Grace Byers.
Yes.
Do you travel a lot with people?
You know what? That was our first time really traveling with people. And what's funny is everybody thinks that Trey and Devon are the same person. So people come up to like Grace and they're like, so, you know, is that the preacher guy or is that him? you know, and then people go up to us and they're like, okay, so did Trey leave Meghan for this girl empire? Like, it's crazy.
They look like brothers.
Yeah, they definitely favor a lot.
They do favor. That's light skin. That's light skin.
They're both very handsome. You guys look like you had so much fun.
We did. We had a blast. Like, really, really good time. Conversations of life and just like, you know, just empowering each other as couples. And, like,
and you guys had a video, too.
Yeah.
Look at this. So cute. Walking up to their boo-boos.
I love it. I love it.
So
I love
cute.
it.
People loved it.
Jay, you just got back from Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Where did you go and what were you doing there?
You know, I thought I was going to take, like, a very chill break, and then I realized I was in Southeast Asia, so I should see as much as I could.
Yes,
so
you even visited my country.
I went to Thailand, I went to Cambodia, I went to Vietnam, I went to Hong Kong. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a pretty epic trip. Yeah, I got to see some pretty amazing stuff. I went to, this is Maya Beach,
Yep, that's
where Leo shot the beach. And then I got blessed by a monk that was like 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
this little kid, this is him right here. He like throws water, he threw water at me. And I got on his mat with my shoes, and he got mad, and he was like, take your shoes off. And I didn't understand what he was saying, because he was saying it in another language, and then realized someone tapped me and was like, take your shoes off. And I was like, okay. And then he threw water in my face, and that was my blessing.
And that's the blessing.
That was the blessing.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice. All right, well, Megan, I'm curious because you are married to a friend of our show, Devon Franklin. Yeah. But I want to know, what is it like being married to a preacher?
You know what's crazy? Well, first of all, it's amazing. He's like the best thing in this world, and I love him so much. But I will say, like, the first couple years was challenging because he's in ministry, and, you know, a lot of people in the church community, there was a lot of criticism and just a lot of, like, you know, I'm like, man, we're supposed to be Christians. We're supposed to love each other. We're supposed to support each other. If we disagree with each other, let's not attack each other. Let's pray for each other in love, you know? And
I love that.
initially there wasn't a lot of that, so I was like, let me just... But it gave me a chance to build my character because it taught me how to love unconditionally and not take it personally and to pray for people who persecute me. So.
Hey,
that's right.
So
Good answer.
great. Jay, now we know that your mom travels with you a lot. I think she was even here with you the last time you were here.
She was, yeah.
Okay, so obviously you guys have a close relationship, but this past season of Insecure, you have a lot of some steamy sex scenes going on.
Yeah.
So what do your parents think about that? Does your mom watch?
My mom did not watch this season. She watched some of this season, but not all of this season.
Oh,
She was
I watched it, though.
You did?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Here we go, folks.
Just say you got some sex.
No, but so my mom was like, I just
She
can't.
approves.
My mom was just like, I can't do it. You didn't tell me last season, and I was watching, and then all of a sudden your booty was just on TV. My dad was like, hey. Dad gave me the smoke up. I was like, I made him proud.
Oh, my God.
Made him proud.
That's crazy. Is that weird for you, though?
It is kind of, it's odd when my grandmother calls me and she's like, baby, was you naked with the birds? And I'm like, well,
Was that for real?
well, Grandma, you saw my butt. Yeah, I was naked, but I wasn't like fully naked. And she was like, well, we gonna pray for you tonight.
That's the way to do it. Pray for it.
I love it.
Family praying.
Right.
Whole
I
family.
love
hilarious.
it. Now, Megan, everybody calls me Auntie Lonnie. When you gonna have some babies for me?
Well, you see, no, you know, I'm gonna take my time. Like, you know, I had 2 monkeys a few years ago, and now I have 2 hairless cats. So I'm kind of like a Never Neverland person.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wait. I'm still like, you know.
Those are some strange animals
They
to have as
are.
pets.
Okay.
Monkeys and hairless
Hairless
cats.
Yeah.
You know, because you and Devon will make some pretty babies.
Yes,
so we
thank
waiting
you.
on that. Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
In the right time. I'm gonna take my time, but in the right time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely want them though.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. Well, Jay, I hear you have a lot of girlfriends that you aren't even aware of. Can you please tell us about that?
You got some explaining to do?
No, hold on, because my mama probably watching right now. So.
Okay, straighten it up.
I don't go through my Instagram comments that often, but my friends often do, and they'll send me screenshots, and it'll be like, yo, I didn't realize you had, like, this is your girl, this is your girl, this is your girl, this is your girl, and it'll be like 18 different women. It'll be like, we're married, and he don't know it. He's my boyfriend, and he don't know it. We about to have a baby, and he don't know it. And I'm like, well, if we about to have a baby, that's...
So, Jay, before you were an actor,
Yes.
you were a model.
I was.
Do you have any horrible modeling experiences you
Why
can
are
tell
you
us about?
laughing? What you laughing
I was laughing at Adrian talking about,
He was a model.
So my worst experience, the last experience, I was abroad, I was overseas, and I was at this underwear casting. It there was this long hallway, and there was like 20 guys in front of me, and at the end of the doorway, there was a table with 3 clients there and a chair with a pair of underwear, and everybody was going in and taking pictures, and then you leave. Well, I got there, and I took the headshot, and I looked down at the chair to put on the underwear, and like stripping down naked wasn't a big thing, but I looked up at the end of the doorway, and it was like 20 more dudes behind me who still had to try on this same pair of underwear.
Oh, no.
Ew.
That 20 dudes ahead of me had just tried on, and I was just like, this ain't my life.
No.
Okay.
This ain't my life. This is not why I'm here. This is not why God put me on this planet. Like, I gotta make a move. Yeah. So I called my agent, and I was home like within 2 weeks.
Oh my God!
Never did again.
And look at that.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you know,
Love it.
your new film takes place on last year's election night. Do each of you remember where you were for the real election?
Oh, yeah. I was just in my living room in disbelief. I was like, no. I was like, this is not real. Like, this not real. You know what? Something's going to change in a minute. I'm just going to wait for it. And I was like that to the end. I was in complete denial.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember that vividly for us. We were here on set.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do a live election result, and we were all like this.
Wait, where were you?
Girls, quiet.
I was with my parents. I was at my parents' house, yeah. I went down to my parents' house, and then about halfway through, I just realized I couldn't go through this depressing of a moment with my parents.
Right.
So I left, and I went to one of my boys' house, and he literally invited like 20 or 30 people over, and we just had like a big pity party.
Oh, wow.
Like, everybody was just sad.
Wow. Well, this film is premiering at the Sundance Film Festival. I'm super excited for you guys. Congratulations.
Right.
Not to make it such a somber moment. Now, Megan, you not only starred in the film, but you actually are the executive producer of it as well. How did you find out that the film had actually made it into Sundance Film Festival?
Datari Turner, who was like a brother to me, who originally brought the project to me, called me and was like, guess what's this? And I'm like, what? He's like, we made it into Sundance. And I'm like, what? And I was like freaking out because, you know, as an actor, you go through saying, hey, I want to direct, I want to produce, or it depends. I mean, everyone wants to do different things, but I've always wanted to do that. And I've produced other films, and it's hard for people to take you seriously. Not the audience, but sometimes like the people in charge that actually give you funding to do movies and stuff. So for me, it was really vindicating that I produced this project. It was a labor of love. You know, we were really passionate about it, and it got into Sundance.
Huge.
You know?
That is huge.
Like, that's God.